2018 Ford Fiesta. The current Ford Fiesta may have had a relatively short history in the United States, but in Europe it has been one of Ford's most important products for decades. For the past 4 years, it has been the best-selling small car in Europe, and now a new, 7th-generation Fiesta, only the 1st and 6th-generation versions have been sold in the US, is here to keep the good times rolling. Given how much the outgoing European Fiesta shares with its North American equivalent, we don't expect much to change before this next-gen model arrives here sometime next year. Ford showed both 4-door and 2-door hatchback body styles of the new Fiesta, the latter of which is unlikely for the US compared with the current 4-door hatchback. The new version is slightly larger, with a 0.2-inch wheelbase stretch, a 0.4-inch wider rear track, and a 1.2-inch wider front track. The design accentuates a wider and lower stance and more athletic lines at the rear. The interior improvements are more dramatic, as the dashboard presents a much more appealing and modern interface than the current Fiesta's low-rent maze of buttons. An 8.0-inch touchscreen, which we assume is optional, sprouts from the center stack and uses Ford's Sync 3 software. Volume and tuning knobs, along with a few other audio buttons, are below. Rear seat room is supposedly expanded, and the rear hatch offers a larger opening than before. At this point, details are only available on 3 engine choices, 1.0 and 1.1-liter 3-cylinder gasoline engines and a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel. The 1.0-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder is the most likely of these to reach the US, given that the current Fiesta already offers a similar engine here. The updated 1.0-liter Turbo 3 delivers up to 138 horsepower, 15 more than the current US spec engine, and pairs with a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic transmission. Expect Ford also to offer a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine in the US, possibly a version of the current Fiesta's standard 1.6-liter 4-cylinder. Ford says the new Fiesta's body is stiffer than before and that it has increased sound deadening and an acoustically insulating windshield to decrease interior noise levels. The suspension remains the same strut-front and torsion-beam rear setup, and brake-based electronic torque vectoring is available. All sorts of advanced safety systems are offered, including park assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, forward collision warning, pedestrian detection, and lane keeping assist, none of which are offered on the outgoing Fiesta. Ford is emphasizing the newfound breadth of the Fiesta lineup with 4 distinct versions of the hatchback that will be offered on the continent. We don't know how many of these versions will make it to the States. Beyond the standard Fiesta 4-door hatchback, revealed in titanium trim, there is also an upscale Vignale model, a crossover-inspired active variant with a slightly higher ride height and extra body cladding, and a sport-oriented ST-line model. Don't mistake it for a full-blown ST hot hatch, which will come later. Expect more information to be released next year on our Fiesta, since the redesigned hatchback and a possible sedan variant likely will arrive here in time for the 2018 model year.